it over to BK in a moment. He'll share some slides, and then we'll open it up for your questions. As always, you can throw your questions in the chat or raise your hand and go about them that way. So with that, BK, I will pull up the presentation and turn it over to you.
Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Really a pleasure to be here talking to you. I think a lot going on. We are trying to put those sales up again. So if you can move, please, Taylor, to the next one. So just to put everybody on the same page, when we talk about top line, our net revenue, so we are talking about our buying customers times AOV. So how many customers are buying from us and how much they are buying. And when we look at buying customers, it's number of customers and the frequency they buy. And when we look at AOV, average order value, we are talking about basket size, how many items they are buying, and the price per item. So if we look at all that, of course, the best case scenario is to have more customers buying with higher frequency, more items on the basket size, and higher priced items. So, and of course, we are always playing with all those items to try to increase our top line. So next one, please. And when we look at starting to go through this formula, when we look at our buying customers, we are still losing customers when comparing to previous year. So in 2022, we had 5.5 million customers, million orders. And this year we had so far 4.5 million. So we are less than 134,000 below plan. So that's what we are expecting to increase, and we need at least for a 5.5, 5.1 above budget to try to close this gap. So if there is one thing important for everybody to understand, it's we need to increase the number of buying customers, or saying another way, we need to stop losing customers. So that's why buying customers is so important for us, is that the main KPI to reach our top line goal. One more. And what we are doing, right? So we did the TV ads. So was our first TV ad in less than 10 years, in more than 10 years, sorry. And why TV it's important? We talk a lot with customers to try to understand what's happening. And what we hear from most of them is like, we have a lot of 65 plus age customers, and we do not have the younger ones. And when we talk to younger ones to understand what's happening and what should we do to attract them, most of them say, oh, Schwan's, yes, I know. I remember when I was in my grandma's house, my mom's house, and the yellow truck stopped by, and my mom or my grandpa or my grandma ordered their amazing ice cream. And then they say, I didn't know they were still around. So they recognize the brands, but they do not talk, they do not think about us. So that's why the TV campaign is so important, to make sure that they have awareness that yes, we are still there, we are still here, and you can order that amazing quality food from us. So that's why the TV, it's so important to bring awareness. And after you bring awareness, then you can do another type of campaigns like social media, TikTok, Instagram, and all that to make sure they remember us when they are thinking about buying food. Another thing that we are doing, like we just finished the website transition. So it was for legal reasons, right? We sold the Schwan's brand, so we need to change it. So we did last week on August 17th. The transition was pretty successful. So we keep the same level of traffic and orders that we used to have. So no big problem at all. And now we keep the transition going. So we will have to start uh, 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 public relations. So we start to communicate even further the new transition. Then on September 18, we will start the blog launch, and we will do another TV ads starting on October 1st. So it will be another $2 million investment to say the amazing quality fruit that you are used to with Schwan's now is yellow, let's order. So, and then by end of the year, the brand transition will be complete. And again, what's happening? So when we compare the number of app downloads against last year, after the TV, if you take a look at the black line, it's higher than what it used to be. So we still have the $5 discounts and for downloading the app, and a lot more people is downloading our app, and that's really important because we need to increase the number of digital buying customers because it's much more profitable for us to have the customers pre-ordering and not a lot of our trucks going and try to sell. If we are able to increase the number of new customers and buying customers that order the day prior of the at the door, then we will be much more profitable and we will be able to invest even more. And then we created a virtual cycle that we are more profitable, we invest more, we attract more customers, and then we are even more profitable and we are able to invest even more. So it's a virtual cycle that we need to enter, that it's important for us, again, remembering the equation to improve the number of buying customers, that it's the most important KPI we have. One more, Taylor, please. So what's really important for us to keep attracting new customers is to guarantee route-ready staffing. So we still have a lot of our depots with empty roles for RSR. So I was just in a meeting with all the executive committee, uh, digging deep into the plan. What should we do to increase number of route-ready staffing? So there are a lot of actions that we will start next week to guarantee that by end of September, so end of next month, we should have at least 98% of our roads ready, a lot of our new RSRs to support our sales and to support attracting new buying customers. One more. Why it's so important? If we can guarantee that it's in the plan. Again, I was just in the meeting with all the executive committee discussing exactly that. What is happening that we are not able to not only attract new RSRs, and if we attract, we are losing them so fast. So we understood all the reasons. It's pretty clear now, and I really believe that by end of September, we will be able to reach 98% of our road days, And if we do that, it can increase our top line by $26 million until the end of the year. So it's kind of make or break for us to guarantee route ready, because it impacts a lot our top line and bottom line results. And what else? So again, remember the equation. So there are a lot of, first and most important, buying customers. Then we have basket size and price. So first, let me talk about the right side, the Omaha Steaks burger, that it's really important. We will launch this new product next week. So I really count on all of you to make this launch a success for us. And why? Because their margins, if we look, it's $15 our actual margins, and the Omaha Steak burgers is $19. So for each burger that we sell, instead of gaining 15, we will gain 19. So of course, we want to sell more and not just change our burgers for their burgers. We want to sell both, but we also know that it's not so easy. So let's try to increase our sales. It's a new information. So today we are launching a new product together with Omaha Steaks, which is a really important and known brand all around the US. So let's make sure that we sell a lot of new burgers, because it can really help on the price, on the margins that we are selling. And on the left side, we have what is in our plan. We believe we'll be able to launch in the next couple months. It's frozen pet food, so it's a new category. It's growing a lot, so they are growing double digits every year. More than 55 million American households today have a dog or a cat, and they spend more than $58 billion a year with pet food and treats. So if we are able to get at least a really small part of this business, it will help us to increase our sales. So a lot of news coming on. So let's wait for the pet food. But I'm really excited to enter this new category because it's new money. So all our customers that do have a dog, they have their food budget and they have their pet food budget. So by starting to sell this new category, we are able to attract new money and increase our basket size and increase our top line. So it's really important. Let's guarantee an amazing launch of Omaha Steaks. So everybody guarantee that we are able to sell a lot of new burgers. So all ZGMs, area managers, to sure we are able to sell everything we have today in our trucks and in our warehouse. And let's wait a little bit for the pet food, because I really believe it can help us a lot until the end of the year. One thing it's important regarding not only Omaha, but the products we are looking at pet food, is we are not compromising our quality. So our obsession with product quality, it's really important for us, and we are not going to let it go. So any product that we will bring, it should be at least the same high quality standards that we have for our yellow product and previous Schwan's products. One more. So our focus here, and for everybody in the field, it's to really deliver every order. And it's important also for everybody to understand that the break-even for us to make money on each route, it's $1,530. So to guarantee that the route is profitable, we need to reach this threshold. We need to be above 1,500 to guarantee that our roads are profitable. So everybody to understand this break-even level, it's really important for us. One more. I think that's it. So and I'll open for questions. All questions are really welcome.
Yes, Roy.
Hi, good morning. My question is, as we continue down this path with television advertising, are we going to go more towards the streaming outlets like Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon, Paramount Plus, and Peacock? I see a lot of Home Fresh and Factor on those channels. Are we going to shift to those channels?
Yes, good question. Before any launch, our agents, Colin McVoy, they understand what is our demographic profile. So what are the type of customers that we are trying to reach, and they propose us the best channels and the best approach to reach those customers. So today, our demographic profile, like I said in the beginning, it's 60 plus. And so they provide us what are the best channels to reach those customers, and we go for all of them. So we have a lot of new channels that we are discussing which ones should we go to try to reach those new customers. We do not have this decision yet because it will be only in October. So, but until the next 15 days, I will be able to say if we are going to more to stream or not. But again, what we can keep changing. What is important is to be able to reach the demographic profile that really buy from us.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Good question, Roy. BK, we have another question in the chat from John. He's asking, do we have any plans to do radio ads?
Good question. When we could do it, but when we consider the reach, it's still better to go to TV. So of course we have I would like to do radio a lot, but when we consider the budget we have and which channel is better to reach more people, TV is still the best one we have. So much more people watch TV. So and our again demographic profile, we are able to reach exactly the type of customers that we are looking for.
I got a question from an operational standpoint. Where are we going to put the dry goods in the trucks as we develop more of those kind of items?
No, it's all frozen. We are not. I don't know. Yes. Maybe you are thinking about the pet food, right? It's frozen pet food. Yes, it's 100% frozen. I think it's one of our key expertise, and we are the only ones in US that are able to guarantee frozen all the way from the warehouse to customer's house. So we are not going to change anything about it. So all categories that we are looking for, it's frozen. And regarding pets, it's also interesting. I visit their facility in Wyoming, and it's all frozen. It's really high quality, and the frozen pet food is the category that grows the most inside the pet food category. So it's really interesting. a lot of what happened with our foods, like going organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, now it's happening pretty much the same in the pet food category. So people are really aware about what their pets are eating also. So this facility, it's carnivore, it's a vital essential. It's really, again, quality pet food, and it's most of it are frozen food.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, I think you're still muted, Will.
Sorry about that. Regarding Omaha and the frozen pet foods and other curated brands, have we spoken to Omaha or OS Sales Co., their parent company, about siphoning off a portion of their marketing dollars to also advertise with us their products? 'Cause I think they spent like 30 million last year. The parent company's like over 100 million in marketing. So it could be an additional revenue stream to not only sell their products, but for them to advertise their products that they are selling with us.
Yes, good question, Will. Our Jill and our marketing team is discussing with Omaha Steaks marketing team.
Mhm.
Jennifer is also discussing with their PR team. So we are building a plan together for us to marketing their product, but also them marketing that we are selling their products now. So I think it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
So, but considering it's the first time, that there is a lot of learnings, so we are learning as we go. But for sure there is an opportunity to invest more and leverage the investment from those brands. And I really believe that's as we learn with those new products from other suppliers, we can also leverage our platform and our assets. So if we are able to do it right, and that's why Omaha launch is so important. If we are able to sell a lot, then we can not only sell other products, but we can charge them, those other companies, to sell their products. So it will be even more profitable. So that's why I really believe that if we make it right with Omaha, then we can build a nice case to show other companies and other brands. Look what we did with Omaha sales. Imagine, because Omaha is a well-established brand. Imagine what we could do with a nice quality brand, but one that is still small. So, and then we can charge them to use our assets, to use our depots, trucks to deliver for them. So, again, I'm really excited about the opportunity, but we need to make it right. We need to guarantee that Omaha Steaks launch goes really well for us and for them, and then we can attract, we can bring a lot of new brands, of course, that make sense for us, frozen, and the high quality and higher margins to support our sales and change this decline sales that we face today.
Thanks, PK. Continuing on the topic of partner products, we got another question in the chat. In the future, will we partner with and offer regional products?
Yes, great question. I really would like to. We are just not ready yet because our e-commerce it's not able yet to differentiate from specific areas. Everything we do needs to be national. So and we are working on it. We need to improve our e-commerce capabilities, not only to sell regional products, but to price products in a different way. So maybe the same product in California should be priced different from a product in another state. So we are improving our e-commerce capabilities to be able to do that. But I would love to do it. There are a lot of regional brands that are really strong in some areas, but not national. So we should leverage again our assets to be able to do it. We are on it, but not there yet.
Fair enough. Terrence,
Do we have a strong replenishment for our inventory levels for Omaha steaks? So when we sell out of all of them in different depots, are we going to have a quick restock on them so we can keep selling them?
Yes, we have a plan with them, and we'll share daily sales with them to be able to guarantee replenishment. The good news is that some areas, some depots started to sell Omaha already, and they are selling really good. So it shouldn't happen, but it happened. So I cannot say that I'm sad because without any news, without any new launch, it's already selling. So we asked them to wait a little bit until next week for us as a company to start to sell. But so far so good. Some depots already went out of stock, but we already replenished.
That's great news. Thank you.
Yeah.
we have one more question about product supply in the chat, BK, from Jason. Will we be able to leverage our partnerships to accommodate our product shortages?
Yes, great question. We are monitoring it daily. So we reduced a lot on the previous months, the inventory levels. So we used to have around $50 million inventory. Now we have 35. And it's important because we are still burning cash. So it's important to reduce the inventory levels, but we cannot have shortage. So now is the toughest part to be able to keep the right inventory levels. So we were around 9% out of stock. We are already at 6% out of stock. So we are improving, but we are not on the 3% levels that we used to have. So there is a lot of improvement yet to be made. Pablo and all the supply team are 100% focused on that. And we look at it daily on the executive committee, on our morning meetings. And I believe that by end of September, we will be able to reach the 3-4% that we used to have. So it's a really important issue for us.
All right, Jason, you can be our last question.
All right, that's kind of a follow-up to the question that I first asked on the chat. Yeah, just in regards to, like, say in my local area, we've been out of, say, bagel dogs for some time, and I was just thinking with that first question, if we were able to leverage any of our partners that has a similar product or something that's like almost like a loss leader product, something we can buy in bulk quickly to offer as a substitution short term. Do we have the flexibility in the future to offer up something? And it almost ties into regionally to what somebody else had asked about regional product. But would we be able to offer something when we know forecasting wise, we just don't have the ability to get something like that back into the market right away? Is there a pathway to that? So we have something that we can use, I guess, in the meantime, while we're waiting for the bagel dogs, or back in the past, it was our stuffed chicken breast that we were out of for almost 2.5 years. To have something else that we can use from our vendors or our partnerships to help back us up, to help keep those sales bolstered.
Yeah, good question. We are monitoring that. What are the SKUs that we used to have and used to sell a lot, then we do not have anymore, and to try to bring it back, the same SKUs, or if we have some suppliers issues that are not, and most of it are that supplier are not able to provide it to us anymore, are we able to develop a new provider, or should we bring a new new brands, like the ones we are, like the Omaha, for example. So if we have a problem with a supplier that is not able anymore to provide us with our brand product, are we able to bring another one? And we are looking at our categories. What are the gaps? What SKUs should we do it ourselves? And what SKUs should we have curated products to fill the gaps? So we are exactly in this process right now. And I believe, and that's my expectation, until the end of the year, we should have much more new brands and new suppliers to fill the gaps we still have in our portfolio today.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, VK. And thanks everyone for joining. As usual, I will post the recording and the slides that BK shared on Flight later this afternoon. So you can go back and reference, and anyone who missed the call can access them there. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.